Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Hi friends, it has been a minute. I'm sitting on this rock, I'm chilling. I'm at my favorite place. I come here all the time. It's the same place from the last video, the nature walk video. It's pretty cloudy, but the sun really came out. I love that. I've been thinking about something lately that I did last year that really helped me, and I wanted to start again. But I also wanted to share it because maybe it'll help you. And we'll see if it helps me. I feel like it did really help me last year, so I'm gonna give it another chance. I'm sure you've seen the title of the video. That's what this is about. Around this same time, I think it's just fall coming. It feels like season of change, season of transformation, and that's always something exciting. And I feel that September and October just feel like that time. So last year in October, I saw a good friend of mine, and she's a little bit older. By that I mean she's close to my mom's age. I obviously didn't see her that much because of the pandemic. So it was the first time in a really long time that I got to see her. And we have a special connection. That's just, I don't know how else to word it. That's just, she means a lot to me. After seeing her, I felt so, just like this overwhelming sense of gratefulness for having someone like her in my life. And I feel that way about a lot of people that are in my life. Obviously all my friends and just the things that I have. But I realize sometimes that I am grateful, but I don't express this gratefulness. And especially lately, there's so much happening just in, not only in the world, but in like your life, my life. There's always a lot going on in people's lives. So like, I'm sure you can relate to this. And not only that, but there's so much going on in my friends' lives that it's everything's so hard to keep up with. You know, we have this trauma from pandemic that nobody has taught us what to do. Nobody was prepared for this. And there's so much unfinished. There's just so much emotion that we never fully got through. We're not healed, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot. So for me personally, like the past few months, I haven't been able to make a video. I mean, partially because like my motivation is shot, but it just feels like I'm super busy. I've been really busy. I had a close family member pass in the past few months. My mom had a life-changing surgery that I had to be around for to help her with the recovery process. I'm worried about my own situation, my own goals, my future, where I am financially. There's just always a lot to think about. Being a human is so much. It's so much. So anyway, last year I decided to do this thing where I expressed my gratefulness for the things that I had in my life, outwardly, openly. Something that's hard is like, people always tell you to like stay positive and like more positive things will come to you. I have to move. I had to move. I feel like the wind was too much. It was picking up. So what I was trying to say is that a lot of people will tell you to try and be positive and you'll attract all these positive things into your life, but it's a little difficult to be positive sometimes. With everything in our lives, with social media, with the news, it's always like that. Personally, I feel that this is something that has helped me. Even if you've had a bad day, it's easy to express your gratitude for the things that you do have in your life. And I do actually think that it still opens you up to accept these new other good things into your life. I'll explain a little bit more and I'll tell you a little bit more how I do this. I'm gonna just find a place to sit to relax a little bit. Okay. There are so many little flies. Let's see how long I'll last. When I would express my gratitude, I do feel that I called good things into my life. Pretty much like soon after I got a new job in which I made a ton of friends that I'm still friends with. I met someone and it was just casually dating, but it was what I needed at that moment. I feel that I just like called these things into my life somehow because I was open to it. Lately I've been feeling like I'm in a rut, which not that unusual for me, but whenever I feel like this, I have my ways of trying to get out of it. And this is definitely one of them. So what I did at least last year, and I'm telling you this as I'm starting this. I'm starting this with you if you are going to do this with me. I have not started to do this yet. So if you want to start with me, let's do it. Let's do it together. I'm going to do it right now, but you don't have to do it right now. You can do it later. You can do it with me if you want, whatever works for you. The 3 ways that I feel like would be best to express your gratitude is to say it out loud, which is what I like to do. You can write it down, which is another great way if you feel kind of awkward just talking to yourself, or if you don't really have the privacy for that, writing it down is a good idea too. Or telling someone, telling the people that you are grateful for, that you are grateful for them. That's the other way I love doing it. So I try to kind of just relax for a second, take some deep breaths. You don't really have to meditate necessarily. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe if that works better for you, do that. I just kind of make sure I'm not anxious and I'm not doing this out of desperation, like I need help and so I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I truly am grateful for these things. It's genuine, and I feel that that's truly the only way that this maybe will work. I don't know. I'm speaking as if it's a form of manifestation, and maybe it is. I don't know. But the way that it worked for me last time, I want to make sure I'm not doing it out of desperation. I'm doing it because I am open and ready for these changes to come to me. And I think it'll change my mindset while I'm doing it as well. Maybe you want to see what I'm looking at. Help you get into that meditative state if needed. So, something that I'm always grateful for is myself, my body, like physically, my body. It's doing what it needs to do all the time. It's doing what it needs to do to protect me, to be as healthy as it can be for me. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that I'm safe. Even being here right now, I'm very safe in this public park that's not mine. I'm still safe here, which is a privilege. I have fresh air, nature. I have space to be calm and to relax. I was just looking at my water bottle. I am grateful to have clean drinking water. I'm grateful always to have a home, a roof over my head, somewhere to go back to if I always need it, anytime I need it. I'm grateful for all the people that really, truly care about me and love me. The train is coming. I'm so grateful for my friends. They are some of the best people I know, and I choose them and they choose me, and they choose to stay in my life and again to love me and to be there for me and to always make sure that I'm good, even though we all have so much going on all the time. I'm grateful for my family, some of who I was able to see this weekend to celebrate a life that has passed. I'm grateful for having a car to get me everywhere I need to go, that keeps me safe and that got me here safely. I'm grateful to have this phone, like literally everything. I feel that everything that I have, almost everything that I have, is something that not everybody can have. A lot of it is a privilege. So that's why I think it's important to express this. So that's just a few things I would say I'm grateful for. Maybe hopefully helpful for you, some examples that you can express your gratitude out into the universe and say that you're grateful for having. As I said, you can tell other people you're grateful. I know it's kind of, if you're not very vulnerable with people, that could be a little difficult. I used to not be that vulnerable depending on who I was talking to, but in the past few years, I have absolutely opened myself up a little more and decided to tell the people that I love that I do love them, because it's really important, to be honest, and that I do appreciate them and that they have a lot of value to me in my life. And I have to stop talking because I keep getting emotional. But part of it too, I think it's helpful to say that you're grateful for these things, because it keeps you aware that you have these things and helps you keep these things in your life. Because sometimes we don't realize, we get caught up, we get lost, we just forget that we have all these things that we can be grateful for, because sometimes we're too focused on the things that we don't have. So the train is so loud, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to journal maybe later today or within the week. Every day I'm going to do this. Not every day. I mean, I'm hoping I will every day. You don't have to do this every day, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to continue saying these things aloud because I mean it, and I'm open to more. I'm open to more things to be grateful for, and I hope you are too. Maybe let me know what you're grateful for in the comments. Maybe that could help you. That could help you get started. Also, if you're doing this, maybe come back in a week and let me know if anything has changed in your lives, if anything has popped up that you just didn't expect, like good, positive changes. And I will let you know too. I really want to update you because it has worked and I'm hoping that it will work again. So that's all right now. Last but not least, I am very grateful for you. I'm grateful for you watching this and joining me if you did. I hope you're well and you have value to me. Thank you for being here. Take some time for yourself this week. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good week. Thank you. Bye.